Hi guys, my name is Rajesh. Today I want to discuss about the topics like variables in Python. So without any delay, I created my folder here, and I'm just wait. I want to create one more folder, just a Python variables. Okay, just I need to open this folder. Today I want to discuss about the Python, right? I want to take first of all I want to take theory, and then after I will go for the practical. First of all, I created a folder. In this folder, I need to explain theory first. So I need to open that. First, I want to open Paint. Yes. Okay. Let me take one by one. First thing, and this is I want to create. Right, type Python variables. Right. Okay. What is first of all remove Python. We know that what is a Python is a type of programming language, and we know that everything. But what is a variable? What is a variable? A variable, it is used to store the data, which is not used to store the data, but it is a reference. It is a reference to memory. Like first suppose I'm taking this is a memory. In this memory, we are storing a data. We are storing a data. For suppose this is the internal memory. One of the block of memory. I'm taking this is a this is like a memory which stores the data. For suppose we need to take a data here. For suppose I'm storing 10 data in this block. How we are for suppose in the system, this blocks are so many blocks we have, like 1 crore 2 crore blocks available, because this type of tens we can store so many tens we can store in the Python. By using a Python programming language, we can store number of tens in our system. So how to store a data means it is this simply we know that for suppose you are using x is equals to 10. For suppose you are using x is equals to 10 here, but this is our topic is a variable, right? Okay, what is a variable means x is a variable. Okay, what is a variable? X is a variable. And what is how we are storing in the data? It's in system is number of blocks is there, and we are choosing one of the block, and we are storing the data, that is a 10, right? This is the x data. For suppose without x, we can we store the data? No, we know that we can't store a data without x. Okay, this is a variable. Okay, but how to store a data without x? Okay, for suppose in the memory, for example, there is a hexadecimal format, a b c and some xyz, that what metrically into so for example 1 2 3 4, this is the actual location which is used to store a data. This is the actual location. This is the actual location which is used to store the data in real time in system. For suppose example, I am taking this is not a exact address of a block, but I am taking some xyz like abcd something. Okay, 1 2 3. Okay, this is some location in data. But can we retrieve the data? We can retrieve the data by using this only. Okay, is it possible to write this abcd like 1 2 3 in every time to retrieve the data? No, nothing, no, right? For suppose another block is there, I'm taking another block of data. For suppose I'm storing here is a 20. For suppose I'm storing in 20. Here is the address is another one. For suppose E F G H I J K 1 4 5 6. what it may be. Okay, this is another data which I am storing. Okay, for suppose I want to retrieve this 20. I want to retrieve this 20 to print. Okay, is that possible? Every time I need to write this number, every time I need to write to this number. It is impossible, right? Because memory address, it is a difficult thing to write to print. Okay, without using this address, we are simply using a reference variable. What is mean reference variable? What it is mean? Reference variable is simply we are using here, simply we are using what is A, B, C, something like, just a minute. For suppose without using this thing, without using the variable, simply we can use y. For suppose simply here we used x, right? Simply we can use y, like that. This x refers to the block and this y refers to the block, without using the actual address. We can store the data with using the variable. We can store the data without using the actual address. Right? Understood? I think you guys understood very well why we are using variable. Okay. Can we use these type of terminology to print? For suppose these are okay, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, this is a small number we can use, but sometimes we can get the huge number and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this like a memory location is there. For suppose is this every time is available to retrieve this data? It is impossible, right? That's why we are going for the variable type. That is called a reference variable only. Okay, reference variable means this x refers to the sum of the block. This block contains 10 data. For suppose y refers to this block and that block contains the 20. Right? It stores a different way. And okay. And what is the topic? Python variable. Okay, we covered the variable. What is a variable? How we are using the variable? We completed. Let's come to the Python variable. Okay, let's come to the Python variable. Okay, in Python we can store the data dynamically. Dynamically means we can store the data dynamically. First of all, I want to make a note. We can store the data dynamically. Okay, we can store the data dynamically means what? In Python no need to specify the data type. In Python no need to specify the data type. Why? Simply I'm taking, it's automatical, x is equals to 10. I'm taking x is equals to 10. Is there any specifying data type? No. It internally it converts this 10 to int type. So that we can understand that variable contain integer data type. We can understand what is that variable. Variable contain the integer data type, but internally Python stores in integer only. Okay, this is a int data type. For suppose I want to go for the new different. For suppose name is equals to string. I am taking string data in double quotation. Okay, this name variable contains the string variable. So this string data contains name, but internally Python can understand what it is a dynamically allocated. We don't need to specify any data type. For suppose no, for suppose this is not a Python. For suppose it is a C language, just we take. Okay, we need to specify the string data type before this. Otherwise, C language can give compiler error, but in Python it can't give compile rate, because it dynamically its own taking by data. This is what, this is an integer data type, this is int data type, this is a string data type. It automatically takes string and automatically takes integer data type. That is a dynamically allocated data type, right? And right, and then next thing, this is a dynamically. And next thing, memory management. Memory management in management while creating a variable. Okay, first of all, we know that it is a dynamically created dynamically. So again I'm taking the example like x is equals to 10. Again I'm taking x is equals to 10. Okay, and this 10 is one more thing I want to explain about. This 10 created as an object. When we were going to previous programming language C, C++, Java, but not created by the objects, but in Python it created by the object. It created by object. This 10 refers to the, what is meant by this 10 refers to the object, right? Okay, this object contains the data. Before this we spoke about this block, right? Block means object, we can refers to the object also. Okay, this 10 contains like an object. Okay, this is a memory management in Python. Okay, memory how like look like that. Okay, like what object is there, and we need to class, right? Class refers to the int type, like integer, string, everything in data type. Every data type refers to the class only, and data refers to the object only. Object. Okay, now okay, like understood I think so. Okay, integer refers to the class, object refers to the object. Sorry, data refers to the object, right? Okay, how we are referring that like that. Okay, then for suppose I am taking another thing like y is equals to 10. Y is equals to 10. C, C++, Java or any languages, if we are using this type, it creates a different memory locations. It creates a 2 memory locations. But in Python, simply this 10 is right, there is right. Simply it creates another variable. Simply it creates another variable. This 10, right? This 10 refers to the another variable y. Here we create a right. Here we create a right. That simply refers to the y, and this simply refers to the x also. I'll explain by executing the program. This please. Okay, this is a Python variable. These things need to understand very clearly. Okay, before this I want to restart my things. First thing, what is a variable? Okay, variable which is used to naming the address, which includes the blocks, like memory blocks. That is a naming convention only. Okay, we can use number of variables, and we have number of rules also in variable. How to create a variable, I can explain everything. Okay, and next thing, it's Python variable refers to the number of points. Like Python variable can create dynamically. No need to specify any data types. Okay. Second thing, memory management. Memory management means once you created a data, that data you again creating means you are reflecting that variable only. You are referring that another variable only. No need to create a separate data. That thing is a memory management in Python. Okay, up to this I can execute and show you. Okay, let me take that folder here, and I'm creating cmd, means command prompt. I'm opening command prompt to open the Visual Studio Code. I think we know that what is a Visual Studio Code. It is an integrated development environment which is used to uh, compile compile the code and run the code and execute the code to show. Okay, that's thing. And I'm creating sample.py here, simply sample.py. Another, we know that Python file can give that .py extension. Okay, by, when you are saying .py extension means .py extension means it is simply, you call means it is a Python file. Okay, the rules of Python you need to know. Yesterday class we know that rules of the Python, what are the rules and what are the regulations we need to follow when you are going to Python, right? We take about the x is equals 10, right? Simply we are like print x, like, okay, I want to go to the terminal. Simply you can run this, but I don't want to simply doing button and putting a button into you and run that. That's not a good practice for you. You are a beginner, right? You are a beginner, and we need to execute like in a command prompt only, like in a terminal only. You need to, okay. How to execute the terminal? Like Python space sample dot py. Okay. Before this, we need to understand what are the path here. We need to understand what path include here. We know that it is a desktop and Python variable only. Okay, we created a file in Python variable only. You need to know, sorry, okay, you need to know what are the folder here. It is a Python folder, right? Okay, and in the Python folder, Python variable folder, we are created a sample.py. Simply we are in the Python variable folder only, and we are compiling that sample.py. How we are compiling? Python space sample.py. Yesterday class we understand what the Python space sample.py means. Okay. Again I am explaining how to compile a file, Python file, Python space sample.py. Right. Okay. Simply you can enter. What is it? It's showing x is equals to 10, and x refers to the 10 only. Okay. And second thing, for suppose we are dynamically typed, right? Second, what we know, dynamically typed. We explained already, right? What is the dynamically typed? Is that we are specifying any integer data type here? Index is equals to 10. No, right? If you are putting like this, compiler Python virtual machine can give left and right? Don't put like this, because this is dynamically typed, means it already taken. How can we show? Like type method we have, right? Type method, we have a type method. We can pass that variable, and this is that method that we reflect the sample.py. We reflect to the, like, we know that what is a class? Integer class. We already shown that. What is a class here? What is a class? Integer class. We explained, right? What is a class? Refers to the integer. Okay, right? And what are the address of the means? We can simply put like a id. Okay, put like a id, and this is the id of that variable, means that is the address of the variable. Id means some Python virtual machine can create an id, not to create an object. Okay, this 10 is a object, and x type is a class. Like x type is a class, and 10 is a object to store the variable data, right? Simply. Okay, for suppose I am taking y is equals to 10. Okay, I am printing id of x, and I am printing id of y. So just I'm looking, I'm again compiling. What is reflects? Same number only. Why? Already we explained. This is in the only one location. For suppose you are taking two variables and same data, and that data, same data are stored in one location only. and different variables can create only pointers, only just refers only, not only pointers, just reflects to the same location. It creates an object reflects to the same different variables. Only data can use to the different variables if it is the same data. If it is the same data, that data can use different variables. This is a memory management in a Python. Okay, I hope you guys understand. If you have any doubts, let me know so that I can rectify anything. Okay, right? Thank you.